in a good race, winning with a great horse, and being able to acquire that horse. Like, there's nothing better than that. Golden Monster, welcome to the club. Kelly, you've really been pushing yourself recently. I'm impressed. To show you my thanks, I'm going to let you take charge of a debuting horse. Did we get 2 horses, or did we just get 1? What happened here? We got Golden Monster. Okay, well, as a 2-year-old, yeah, I guess that would make sense. So, fantastic stuff, dude. Fantastic stuff. Obviously, she's exhausted, but man, I mean, you're talking about she ran in 2 grade 1s back-to-back, 89 speed rating. No, like I said, I liked her when I saw her stats and her details. I'm like, damn near 90 speed rating, 85 staying, and then 80 toughness. This is a tough filly, man. This is a tough filly. 4 lifetime starts, already 1 G1 win, 1 third place. And we've only ran with her twice. So we are going to definitely get the best out of her. Oh, we ran with her 3 times. We actually ran with her back during the Dublin G1, and we came 3rd. All right, so we have some history with this filly. So, yeah, for sure. We are going to try to continue that. So Perfect Voice is actually ready to go here. I think I don't know if there's too many G1s left for the remainder of this year. Let's see. No, there's not too many in November, and then December, of course, you got the World Gallop Racer Series and all that stuff. So, I'm cool with the 6 horses I got right now. Let's get Perfect Voice in a race here. So Perfect Voice. He is the horse that I've won a lot of the G1s on, is he not? Or a lot of, okay, yeah, we need to do a little bit better with Perfect Voice. I mean, 12 lifetime starts, 5 wins, 1 G1. I mean, he's, for a 5-year-old, he's still kicking butt, man. So, let's see what seems to work best, because on my spreadsheet, I actually don't have any records, which is weird. So let's see, 8 furlongs, 8.5, 10. Okay, so 8 to 10.5, it seems like he's cool with. So let's find something 8 or 10.5. Any G1s? We can actually enter the mile. Okay, we can enter him in a couple of races. Now, he's... Okay, dirt horse. Alright, so... Mile Champ, we're not even going to take a chance with that. We could enter him in the grade 2 Port Town at Yokohama. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to do the Independence Cup. 10.5 furlongs. 10.5. I said 10.5 on the dirt here. I think we'll schedule him for that race. He should be good by then. 3-year-olds and up. 13,000 for first place. Either that or this grade 2, which 4,000. Let's enter him in the Continental. I mean, 10 furlongs, based off of what he's been able to do, I think he can handle it. For sure. So we'll enter him in that race, and everybody else is pretty much good to go. They've already got them in races. I can always switch. So they have Rough Letter in a race going 9 furlongs. 9 furlongs? This horse goes 5 to 7. Why are they putting my horses at 9 furlong races? Golly. Yeah, we're gonna get him in something 5 to 7 here. And he likes the turf. Alright. So 5 to 7, preferably. We can do DC. Yeah, they're tripping talking about 9 furlongs in the end of November. Yeah, right. Keep forgetting, though, if you don't enter your horses in races, the AI will do it. Secret Page, 8 to 12 furlongs on the turf. Let's look for Toronto if we can. Grade 3, 10 furlongs in Toronto. That should work. And then Careful Marlin, let's get you in a race, which for you, G3 class, can run. 8 furlongs, Philadelphia preferably. Let's see what the range is. 8 to 12. 8 to 12 in Philly, but we may not be able to get that. There's San Fran, Washington, D.C. I'm going to try this grade 3 in Atlantic City here. And I think that's it. Everybody else is scheduled for solid races that I want them in. So, all right, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good here. All right? This will probably be my last couple set of races. I've been recording for like at least 2 hours, so I don't know how many episodes I've split this one recording into, but yeah, I'm recording for quite a bit of time, so. Well, I see now I'm going to watch some horse racing actually in Funabashi, Japan. It's currently what I'm doing. Kind of. I'm just kind of looking at it from my laptop there. Okay, so it's a field of 14 here. Open conditions. We're not going to go through the field. We're expected to finish 8th with rough letter. The favorite is the 3, Radical Fashion, right next to us. Mixed field, Colts, Phillies, whatever. So we'll see what happens here. I cannot wait till our foals have matured, man. Cannot wait for that. I'm also excited to get back into Gallop Racer 2003 and 2001. More specifically 2001, because like I said, I never played that game growing up. So I'm really excited to do that. But like I said, we're going to go through a year in each of these series. Once we get to like the end of December, aka January, that is when we will start a new series, or, you know, start. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to bounce around the games from year to year, basically. That way it stays fresh, you know. Stays fresh, and I have a chance to play all of them. Because like I said, if it was up to me, I mean, I would just play this for years on end. But I also want to play 2001. I also want to play 2003. And I still enjoy Gallop Racer 3. And I want to get into Final Stretch Horse Racing Manager Sim. So there's a lot of things I want to do. That's why I decided doing a year in each game is the best way to balance. You know, so at most we'll have 2 or 3 series running at one time. Who is this blocking me? Like, move your ASS. Move your ASS. Okay, we gotta get going. We gotta get going. We gotta get going. Oh, where's the gaps? Okay, we're gonna shoot this. That's what I mean. Like, my D-pad doesn't work sometimes when I try to like push through. You know what I mean? Does not always work. Now we still have some fight, but that kind of messed us up. That kind of messed us up, man. That's what I mean. Like, I double tap on the D-pad, and sometimes it doesn't move me the way I want it to move me. You know, it's not as fluent as I would like. I mean, we weren't expecting to finish great here. We came 8th. I think we actually finished 8th, 7th, whatever. Over odds though. Over odds. But yeah, man. That's what I mean when it comes to like moving. For whatever reason, when I know you have to, you know, double tap the D-pad, left, right, whatever you're trying to do, and I do that, sometimes it just doesn't respond. I don't know. I mean, this controller is pretty brand new. It's not an official PlayStation 2 controller. It's a generic one. Generic one I got off of Amazon, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we're just gonna go ahead and finish these races out, man. Go ahead and finish these races out and see what we can do. Alright, so grade 3 here, field of 14, and we're expected to finish 3rd with Careful Marlin. Okay, top 3. So yeah, it's the only thing, man. It's the only thing. It's actually harder to maneuver in this game, ironically, than it is in Gallop Racer 3. You know? Sometimes I get held up, but the double tap to move from one side to the other, you know what I mean, like it is in this game, that doesn't exist in Gallop Racer 3. It's a little bit more, it's different. It's different to say the least. So I still got to get better at it in this game. That's why I just like to run outside sometimes, because I don't even want to have to deal with that. Though I know some horses run good with that preference, so I have to get used to it eventually, right? You know, because sometimes that literally can be the difference maker between winning and losing a race. So I know I have to get better at it. But just personally, for me, unless I know I have a guaranteed inside trip along the rail, I don't mind running on the outside. I mean, I kind of like it. Like I said, you're running out there. You don't really have to worry about horses blocking you unless they swing out wide. And even still, as long as you time your spurt right, it's not going to be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it will not be a problem. So, like here, I know these horses are going to swing out a little bit, which is fine. I'll also be able to swing out. You know? Okay, let's move, because I can already tell they're starting to move. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get the jump. Let's get the jump. Let's get the jump. Let's see what we can do. Stamina, I don't know. We're still doing good. We're still good, doing good with Careful Marlin, but the 14 is coming. We gotta finish strong. That 14 is coming. Oh, that 14 is rolling, man. This is gonna be a photo finish. That's Dean. She's challenging us. Dean just got us. Hats off to Dean. She just got us there. Close race. Close race. We could have won. Was she on the favorite? She was on the favorite. Okay. That was a close race, man. Very close. I thought we timed our spurt. Wow, C for spurt. Okay. We didn't time it correctly. So was I supposed to go later or earlier? Later, I'm assuming? I mean, I got going at 3 furlongs. How much later was I? I mean, how much earlier was I supposed to go? Maybe I was supposed to go later, I'm assuming. We're still doing fine, though. We're still doing fine. Apologize for that, guys. That is my Funabashi stream. It's 4th race there. Field of how many? Okay, field of 7. It's mostly Japan and Australia, I've noticed. They have huge fields, man. Usually they do. Okay, we're just getting through these races, guys. They're just getting through, but man, I mean, we've been doing pretty well. I would say since we've been back, we haven't won every single race, but we've gotten a G1 under our belts. Okay, 10.5 furlong, Independence Cup here with Perfect Voice. We're expected to finish 6th, so we have a chance. Let's look through the field. It's a field of 14, and quite a few front runners, also some closers. So we'll see. 12 is Pure Item, ridden by Thompson. 13 is Irish Tempest. 14 is Naked Chariot. The 1 is Stately Ending, ridden by Tanaka. 2 is Perfect Minister. 3 is Rosy Canary. The 4 is Rapid Unicorn. He's the favorite in today's field, and he's ridden by the great and funny Collins. 5 is Flaring Risk. 6 is True Fighter. 7 is Mellow Signal. 8 is Clear Time. The 9 is Local Swallow, ridden by Turner. And the 10 is Perfect Time. We're on the 11, Perfect Voice. Over odds, and we just got to finish 6th or better. Alright, let's see what we can do here with Perfect Voice. We were on a really hot winning streak. We'd like to see if we can get another win with him, especially in this grade 1. That'd be fantastic. It would be fantastic, to say the least. Here we go. This race I just watched, man. Horse won by almost 11 lengths. Absolutely blew the field apart. Okay, we're getting some good starts here. Very good, and we need that. We're passing the grandstands for the first time. Man, especially watching horse racing in Japan, you really do also have an appreciation for these tracks, since most of these tracks are obviously mirrored off of the tracks in Japan. So yeah, you have a deeper appreciation, I would say, just for the designing, the interior design of the tracks and the courses in this game. So the field is kind of separated. We're separated by almost what, 20 lengths? It's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm not complaining. If they want to stay back there, that's fine with me. We just gotta make sure we time our spurt right. Now, who's the favorite? Collins, right? Yeah. He's all the way at the front. That horse is going crazy. Jockey's trying to get that 3 under control. That horse is not comfortable. Don't know what's going on there. We're just going to continue to bide our time here. We're going to move outside right now. 2 7s, man. We get 777s. We get that revolution. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that 7's trying to shoot up. You're not going to challenge Perfect Voice. This 5-year-old, man, he's not going to let you go like that, but got quite some bit of time. 11's still staying with us. The 5 is trying to challenge. Who's coming up on the inside? Who is that? Oh, that is the 5. Oh, man. I think we're timing our spurts a little too early. We got 5th place right now, 6th. What do we get? We got 6, I think. 5th. Timing our spurt's a little too early. I think that's actually what I'm doing. First it was too late, now it's too early. Perfect time ends up setting the record. Yeah, C again for the spurt. I wish it would tell you whether or not you're timing it early or late. I'm under the impression I'm timing it too early now. Right? I just always kind of figure, like, if you get caught at the last second, it's not as bad as opposed to just getting completely beat beforehand. That's why I've been going a little bit earlier, but apparently it's not working because we're getting bad grades on that. So we are in December, guys. We are almost done with this year. And Rough Letter is going to be on the layoff all the way till May. Why? Don't need to be on the layoff till May. 5 to 7. Yeah, like, what? I don't know why they're so weird in this game, man. Let's see. 5 to 7. 5 to 7. Now, this horse can run on... Okay, turf. Perfect. We could run in this grade 2 in New Orleans. Like, why? Unnecessary to give the horse a layoff all the way till May. Completely unnecessary. Now let's see. Any horses still have yet to hit their growth? Careful Marlin. She still has a couple years on her before she's in peak running form, so that's great. Perfect Voice. He's still at the top of his game right now. We just I mean, we reached our goal in the last race with him. We just we didn't time our spurt correctly. Golden Monster. She has a she'll kind of tap out by age 4, which is fine. No biggie. Rising Street's also ready to go. Let's see. 8 to 12 furlongs on the turf for her, so let's see if we can get her something like that. I thought we could run her in the Philly Cup. Oh, we can't. At least she's 3 years old. Philly Cup is 2 years old, right? Yeah. So 8 to 12, 8 to 12. Let's see what we can do. A grade 2, 18 furlong race. No, thank you. No, thanks, man. Can't really get her in anything too special. The Winter GP, I think that's a little bit outside of her distance range, so... We'll just put her in this Montreal grade 2. Wait. Yeah. 3-year-old fillies. So, we'll put her in that race. Secret Page. What race do they have this horse in? 8 to 12 furlongs. Hopefully they got it in a decent race. I can't even change. Or can I? Yes, I can. Ontario? Oh, no. I think I put that horse in that race. Never mind. I believe we're all good. I believe we are all good. We got the Philly Cup here. We can actually request a ride here. Royal Voice. I would ride this horse, but Cook is kind of a mean old lady, so we're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. All right, let's race here. I'm just trying to get through the year and finish out. It's basically what I'm doing this recording. Like I said, you guys are going to see these videos split up in several parts, but. Grade 3. We are the favorite here with Secret Page today. Let's see what he can do. Field of 14. Get a good start, and we should be able to establish pretty good position. Win or place, though, so no pressure. Win or place, even though we're the favorite, which is good. Means we got some flexibility, even if we don't come in first, but of course, we always want to win. Powerful Mars is the record setter here. Let's get a good start. Not bad. Out we go. Alright, what track is this? This is Philadelphia, I think. I think this track does have a rough. In fact, I think I'm running on the rough right now as we speak. This horse is kind of comfortable wherever, so what I'm going to do... I don't want to run on the rough the whole time. I think we're just on the outside of it. I think we're just on the outside. I could tuck in on the inside, but I feel like the field is probably going to pass me here in a little bit because I'm just letting this horse save some ground. We're going to stay right here, actually. We're going to stay right here. Save our stamina. Just going to move a little bit. Try to avoid that rough. And hopefully we time our spurt right. I need to remember the markers I used to time my spurts. I used to go, I think, at like 2-3, 2-2, maybe? I can't remember where I used to go. I used to set a marker of when I was going to time my spurts. And I can't remember because it's been a while since I played this game before I started recording these videos. I can't remember what used to work for me. Okay, we gotta get going now. Get going. Oh, we bumped that horse. How? I didn't even move there, man. You kidding me? That's such crap. That's gonna cost us this race, I feel. That's gonna cost us this race. He's fighting, but we're in second place. I don't know. Are we gonna beat that 12? No, 12's pulling away. That's such crap, dude. That's such crap. I didn't even bump that horse, man. We're gonna get third place, maybe, if we're lucky. Come on, man. That's such crap. Third place. Ugh, that's crap. That's crap. That's crap. I didn't even bump that horse. Like, I actually did not. 95% of the time, if I bump a horse, it's actually because I bumped the horse. I did not bump that horse. That's such crap. Whatever, man. Whatever. That's garbage, but what can we do? That's just, ugh. Didn't bump that horse at all. That horse ran into me. It shouldn't count if the horse is running into you. If you run into the horse, completely fine. Like I did that previously. I did not do it in that race. That's a load of crap, and that's frustrating because, Collins, I'm not in the mood to challenge you. You know my horse is better than yours, so you know what? Yeah, whatever, man. That's a bummer. That's really a bummer. That's a bummer. But yeah, our spurt wasn't timed right, but I mean, the horse literally bumped us as I was about to get going. And that upset Rising Street, or Secret Page. It upset him for the time being. So, wow, we're at a long shot. Today's grade 2. Wonder why with rough letter. 6 furlongs. He likes to run on the turf. Okay, whatever. Maybe the competition's too high. I don't know. Over odds. We just gotta finish better than last. I mean, there's no pressure there. But yeah, that's just. I hate that, man. That's especially as the favorite. Like that. That's really annoying. That's really, really, really annoying. That usually doesn't happen. Usually when the AI bump, it doesn't actually register as you bumping them. You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't like worried about it until I realized that horse was actually upset because it's like I bumped into that horse when I didn't. Like that's just a load of crap, man. Whatever. Whatever. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Still, I feel like I probably got on my spurt a little bit late there too, but like I said, I mean, bumping that horse, I mean, that's a big deal. Contact is a big deal. If your horse doesn't have a high tough rating, I don't think Secret Page is a particularly super tough horse, so sometimes bumping is all it takes to take your horse out of the race, man. Still finished third, but I mean, we were the favorite. You know what I mean? I don't like these gaps, man. Shoot it. Now, we are the long shot, so I have no idea what we're going to do. No idea what we're going to do with rough letters. Switch the whip here. Don't finish in last. Don't finish in last. That's all I ask. Don't finish in last. You're not going to finish in last. Over odds. We're the long shot. We came in like 8th? 9th? I'll take it. Oh, man. Still a grind. It's still a grind. It's still a grind. We timed our spurt right there. Seriously? I feel like half the time I time my spurts around those times, but like I said, I noticed for each course it depends.